Hey guys, welcome to the 2016 Albuquerque Home Garden Show. We're here doing demos on the Diskets. We're also breaking out demos on the vertical smokers, air force one, a Hana machine, all these different types of cookie machines that we build over at Affirmative Solutions and Disket. We're doing the last demo of the day. It's a great day of the first day of the show here. So here we are, we're going to break out bananas foster, which is a very quick, easy, awesome recipe. A lot of people are looking at ways to entertain outside. So with a Disket, you can get in and start off doing your main meal. So maybe you're going to do steaks, maybe you're going to do shrimp pasta, whatever you want to do, cook that main meal, get that out of the way, clean out your disc, and then break into a dessert. Whether you want to do Cherries Jubilee, maybe Rice Krispie treats, maybe a Mexican fruit salsa with ice cream. There's so many different things you could do. One of a lot of people's favorites is bananas foster, so it's so quick and easy. Now, cooking on the disc, every time you break out your disc, whatever, you want to clean it out, turn it on high heat, let it get nice and hot, which will sanitize it. I usually wipe it down with a light coat of some type of cooking oil. So this thing is real hot. I've already had it on for a couple minutes. I don't know if you can see the steam through the camera from there. So I'm going to wipe this thing out, and I'm actually going to turn it off. The disc burner puts out so much heat, and the disc is so thick that it holds the heat for quite a long time. So while this is cooling down, I'm going to prep what I'm going to start cooking. So let me get this out of the way here. It's a real quick, simple, easy recipe. I'm going to set the burner to the side. Maybe I should taste this, make sure this is good to go. Got some spiced rum here. Yep, that's going to be good. Depending on how many people you're going to serve, or depending on how much quantity you need and all the different products, whatever, I'm going to break out just a few bananas here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut these things up. Pretty simple. Now this recipe you can also see, we've done this on our cooking show a few times. So if you go to the Disket website, which is disc-it.com, go to the blog or the cooking show and you'll be able to see bananas foster. Or just go ahead and click, type in under the search bar, click on desserts, and you'll see a lot of these other things that we can make. So right now I'm just thinly slicing up the bananas. I'm just going to do 3 for now. I think the best part about this people like is when you flambe it at the end. That's the reason the rum, spice rum will give us the alcohol to do it for flambeing, but that spice rum will also give some additional flavor to it. So we're going to be using bananas, we're going to be using brown sugar, we're going to be using some cinnamon, and then we're going to scoop that over some ice cream. I forgot to mention we got some crushed nuts. You can use either pecans or walnuts. We picked pecans for today. And you can kind of do this recipe to taste. The thing you want to be careful with is cinnamon. You don't want to add too much cinnamon. I'm guilty of that a lot of the time. So I got my bananas cut up. I'm going to go ahead and add some butter. Now I get accused of using too much butter quite often, but like I've heard somebody once say, more butter, more better. So throw some butter in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of cinnamon. I'm adding probably about a tablespoon. And the brown sugar, I'm going to probably go ahead and add about a cup and a half of brown sugar. Now with the brown sugars, even on butter, you want to be careful you're not cooking on too high of a heat, because you can burn it real quick, or set off a fire alarm, or you can actually cause a problem where you're causing it to stick to the disc. So I'm going to actually just stir this around real good, let that melt. I'll probably use a little bit more brown sugar than normal, so I'm going to add a little bit more butter. And I actually let this cool down quite a bit. I'm going to turn the burner back down just a little bit. So I'm going to let that mix up real good. Now the bananas I don't want to add right away, because the bananas you don't want to soften up too much. Now my crushed pecans. And I'm going to add about a cup and a half. I'm actually going to add more butter. Why? Because I put too much brown sugar in there. We're going to make this extra healthy. The rum I'm going to add at the end, only because I don't want all the alcohol to burn off and then I won't be able to flambe. Now flambe, the way people typically do it is if you're using a saucepan inside, you'll actually go and just barely tip the saucepan over your open flame to catch that flame and flambe. The disc actually weighs 27 pounds, so it's not going to be that easy to go in and pull that thing over to flambe it. It's such a huge hit for, for parties, whatever, something quick, a simple little dessert. And the thing about it is you only serve a little bit of this on a scoop of ice cream. Well, that's one. I'll go ahead and serve some ice cream. Get that ready for everybody to enjoy. You can use vanilla bean, or I've even tried it on butter pecan. Straight vanilla seems to work out real well, but depends on what you want. So I'll just serve a small scoop on each one of these, because it's going to go quick as it is. Oops. Again, there's so many different things you can cook on a disket, whether it's a steak, whether it's sauces, stews. Breakfast is a huge hit. This morning we did some French toast and bacon and eggs on the disket. So let's do a small scoop here. Mix this up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and add the bananas. Again, I don't add the bananas too early because I don't want to have a bunch of smushy bananas because they cook real quick. Add that right in here, and I'm going to mix all that up. Throw some rum, flambe. Again, the alcohol, when you have the alcohol, we're actually going to go ahead and cook off the alcohol and still give you that spice rum flavor. One for me and one for that. Better not. So I'll add some alcohol in here. I'm going to flambe it. Nice. So that's going to help. I'll add a fuse right onto that. Off. That smells good. Sweet. And now I'll just go ahead and serve this over a little scoop of ice cream or several scoops of ice cream. There you have it. Something quick and simple. Dessert on the disket. I've got a spoon. So this is one way to show you how cooking outdoors has never been better. Bananas frosting. Biscuit.